So I'm going to try and do this on a video because it'd be too much to type. At least 17 kids are dead in Florida because a student who got expelled or used to go there or something came in with a gun and shot him up. I really haven't watched a lot about it because I'm just sick. I'm just sick. I'm sick of it. Anybody who knows me knows how I feel about guns. They're archaic. They're unnecessary. They're implements of death. The only possible argument for guns is just that you like guns. And this is unpopular to say, and I'm really sorry. And I don't know, I'm not sorry. I mean, I'm not trying to offend people that are friends of mine, because I have lots of friends who are gun enthusiasts. But man, guns are implements of death. I don't care if you're using it for target practice or just because you like to shoot it. And that's really the only argument for guns, that you like having them to shoot them. But fuck, if that's the case, get another hobby. Fucking, if you got to kill something, use a bow and arrow, or go fish. Or, I don't know, play darts, or shoot something with lasers, or something else. Because guns are just, we don't need them. They're just a one-up mechanism. Oh, it's something I want to have the strongest thing to kill somebody else with. And the problem, it goes beyond that. It goes beyond needing gun control. It's our society. It's our society's love for guns, the glorification of them, of giving them strength. They have plenty of strength on their own. They kill. But as a society, we glorify them. We glamorize them. It's cool. I see friends of mine, some that are girls, these hot girls, and they take pictures of themselves at shooting ranges or with guns, shooting guns like it's sexy or like it's cool, and it's not. It disgusts me when I see that. It turns me off. I don't care how hot you are. They're implements of death. But somehow when they have them and they hold them and they use them, it's a cool factor. It's like smoking. Is smoking cool? No, it fucking kills you. We're finally getting hip to that. So our society glorifies guns. And guns are implements of death. So our society is glorifying implements of death. So no wonder there's so many fucking problems. No wonder so many of these kids and people are using them as a implement of power when they feel powerless. Because anybody that needs a gun is a pussy. Because if you got to kick somebody's ass, go punch them in the face. Go fight them. Go kick their ass. Don't stand back with your implement of death that will surely kill them and pull the trigger. We glorify guns. We give them power. We talk about how cool it is to have them. We talk about how it's our right to have them. And that is a bullshit, twisted interpretation of an amendment that was created over 200 years ago. That's been bought by the NRA. And so now we buy into that. And yeah, the simple fact is that amendment now does mean that individuals can own guns, because that's how the Supreme Court has interpreted it. But that was not the intention of that amendment. I swear to you. Of course, I don't know what somebody wrote over 200 years ago, but use your fucking brain. That was not the intention of that amendment. It was a different world back then. We have games. The most popular games are first-person shooters. That's what they're called. First-person shooters. That's the mentality that these kids are raised with. That's what they're comfortable with. It's about building comfort zones around implements of death. I'm sick with it. I'm sick with it. I'm tired of it. People are putting their perceived individual rights to own a gun over the health and well-being of other people, of children. Kids who don't even have the capacity. We don't allow them to vote, but we allow them to immerse themselves in VR games where they're killing other people. And yeah, it's just a game. We played games when we were kids. Shit. A long time ago, it was whatever, cowboys and Indians, or cops and robbers, or you were a spy. Playing with cap guns, I did when I was a kid. It was different. The video games we played weren't first-person shooters. It was a side view of a guy with a... It was different. Anyway. It's not just the guns. Yeah, I want to see them all gone. I want to see them all gotten rid of. But it goes beyond that. It goes to how our society views them. Because that's what our kids see. And our kids are the ones that set the pace for the future. So when they're being told it's okay and guns are fine, then no wonder they're comfortable with them and bringing them in to settle their grievances. They're being told that guns are powerful, that it's their right to have it. What the fuck are we doing as a society? Let's move forward. Let's grow up. Let's get fucking peaceful. Let's start imprinting in our kids that guns are not cool, that they're not toys, that they're not something that you use to settle your differences. That they are what they are, that they're implements of death, and that we don't need them in society anymore because there are better ways to settle our differences than shooting each other. Fucking argue that with me. Because that's what the guns are. They're to shoot each other. And there's a better way to do it. So this is 8 fucking minutes of me ranting. And I don't know that anybody's going to watch this. And I don't really care. I said I wasn't going to post anything about this, but I'm seeing lots of friends that are posting stuff and bringing up points and issues that I've been bringing up for years now. And so if there's any consolation in the fact that more people are getting hip to the idea that guns are really stupid and unnecessary, that's fantastic. But I hate to see it at the expense of the lives of 17 kids who weren't even old enough to vote yet, who had their whole future ahead of them that was ripped away by one kid with a gun. Think about it. Think about what you want the future of this world to be. Should we revert to an old West mentality where everybody has guns and we're killing each other? Hey, thin the herd maybe. But that's not what I want. It's not what I want for my kids. That's not what I want for me, or hopefully my grandkids, if that ever happens. 9 minutes. All right. Well, I've said my piece. I'm going to post this. I'm going to get the retaliations and the rebuttals, and fuck you. I'm not going to respond. Because I've said my piece, and everybody knows how I feel. And God damn it, if you're arguing with me, just take a look in the mirror at what you're trying to defend. I'm not going to fight you about it. Look yourself in the mirror and say to yourself that it's more important for me to have the right to have this implement of death than it is the safety of other individuals. Going on 10 minutes. That's it. Love and peace. That's what we need. Spread that around.